Hello everybody, this is Guitarist.
This is Gears of the Dead, and we'd like to welcome you to the first episode of Not So Family Gaming.
Great name, right?
So what we'll be talking about is like gaming, stuff that happens in the game world.
Things that affect you guys at home.
And we'll be doing this like a weekly thing.
Once a week.
Probably like midweek, so. But to start off our show, we're going to be talking about the Gears of War Judgement, how it got leaked onto the internet.
Now Gears of War Judgement has a lot of buzz about it. It's all over Xbox, it's everywhere. But the dirty little secret that nobody really knows is that this has actually started to happen. It's become a big thing. And they're really trying to kind of compress it as much as they can. Because it's actually been leaked on the torrent sites where it's not gameplay, it's not footage, it's legitimately the game itself, what they had, leaked onto a torrent site where anyone can just burn it onto a disc, put it in their Xbox, and play the game. And now, I mean, there are certain restrictions that apply. Once you connect to the internet, Microsoft knows you're playing Gears of War Judgment. That's not out yet, and they're gonna ban you. That is what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they were saying that you have a permanent Xbox Live ban, which I don't know if it's like the hardcore one, which is actually they turn off your Xbox itself to the point to where all you can play is offline. But just I don't know, like the profile itself. One, I don't think is pretty fair because all you can do is just make a new profile, and it's like, oh, well.
Well, for something like this, if you went ahead and just pirated this game and put it in your Xbox to play it, to just get the jump on everyone else for no apparent reason, I think, levy the biggest ban that you can. I don't know, kill the person's IP, kill the person, maybe even. I mean, come on, it's... Why go through so much trouble just to get a sneak at the game? Wait till it comes out like everybody else, and play the game and enjoy it. Enjoy that anticipation that you're getting, that you're gonna get when you get the game in your hands. Like, I can't wait to go home and play this shit.
The anticipation of the game is what I think is the best part, because it's
like,
especially the week before the game comes out, because you're just like so pumped for it.
You cancel everything with your friends, your girlfriend doesn't matter, you just say, fuck you work, I don't have time for this, I have a game to play. You can't really do that part, I wish I could, but you get the idea. I would totally tell my work to fuck off if I could do that. Just to play Gears of War Judgment. Or any game at all.
Just go out and play Halo 3, It's already out. That's pretty much it for the Gears of War Judgment being leaked. We'll go to the next, which is actually the PlayStation 4 coverage at the Sony, and they announced the PlayStation 4 last week. And
terrible.
What do you think about it?
I don't like it. The only reason I don't like it, one simple reason I don't like it. For one, it's probably going to cost something like $500, something ridiculously expensive, because all they do is get pricier as the time goes on. PS3 for a long time was $300. It's barely dropped down to like $250.
When the PS3 first came out, and what I bought the first generation, if you wanted an 80 gig PS3, it was $600.
$600.
I spent $600 out of my own pocket.
Wow. I didn't even know they were that expensive.
Yeah, they were $600 when they first came out.
Well, then what do you imagine the PS4 is going to be?
See,
like $700, $800?
This is the thing.
It's only improved.
I feel like Sony learned, alright? Sony, like when they first came out with the PS3, they made it so you have to work with them. So it's like, it's harder to make a game for the PS3 because of the specs of it, alright? They said at the conference that they made it easier for the developers to make games. Remember how Skyrim had Dawn Guard and all those add-ons? It took them until now to release it for PS3 because of how hard it was to transfer everything to the PS3. Now, if we were having, it was the 720 and the PS4, it would have worked right away. Because they were saying that the PS4 is so much easier to work with for developers, it's ridiculous.
Well, that's good and all, and that's fantastic. Great for developers. Shitty for all of us here at home who likes to play all of their old PS3 and PS2 games. Because it's not backwards compatible. It's not going to let you play your PS2, PS3 games. That is what kills it completely for me,
This is what they tried to do to fix it. They were like, alright, so you can't, it's not backwards compatible, but you can stream PS3 games and buy PS2 and PS1 games that they have on there.
Of course you can do that. Of course you can give them money to play those games.
Now, the one thing I think
when you've already given them money to play those games.
Yeah, it's like Square Enix, which when their older games are fantastic.
Of course.
Right?
But
now
nowadays,
they're kind of stingy with their games. Like for the PSP, they will not put their games onto the PSP store. Like if you want the Kingdom Hearts game, Birth by Sleep, you're not going to get it. If you want the Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, you're not going to get it because for some weird reason, they're like, no, we're not. You got to buy the physical thing. So it's ridiculous. Now Square Enix, they like at the conference itself. They were saying they brought out this trailer, which looked like a beautiful game, by the way. All right, it looked like they might redeem themselves. And I was looking at this, being like, now they might make a Final Fantasy that I enjoy, because Final Fantasy 13 is garbage. Everyone knows that. Everyone doesn't care. But like, then they were like, this trailer, see how beautiful it is, see how awesome it would be. Well, that's not a game that we're releasing, but we could do that. We could make a game like that, but we're not.
They could go back to their roots and make a good game, but they won't.
And they were like, back E3 will announce a new Final Fantasy, which I'm scared they're gonna be like they're gonna be like 13-4 or Final Fantasy 14-2. And 14 was the only Final Fantasy that they had to say sorry for. They think 13 was great, but. Did we talk about Infamous? No, we have not talked about Infamous.
We have not talked about Infamous and the new games that they came out with. Infamous came out, the new Second Son is what they're calling it, Infamous Second Son, and I actually never got into Infamous. Instead, during the time of Infamous, when it became popular, I played Prototype, because that came out when Infamous did. And I guess I had a choice, but I saw more things for Prototype, so naturally I was just like, oh, let me play Prototype. I played it once at my friend's house. And the first thing I did, I jumped up into the air, and I pressed a button magically. I didn't know what I was doing. I jumped, I pressed a button, I landed on a man, and I surfed him over a high. It was fantastic. So at that point, I needed to get that game. I needed to body surf on people for the rest of my life. And that is a primary mode of transportation that I currently use.
Too bad the second one was crap.
I've never played it, so I'm going to continue to think that Prototype 1 was okay, and not worry about the second one.
Now, Infamous. I am a huge fan of Infamous. I've loved everyone first, second, and even the Festival of Blood. That was only like a 2-hour campaign, which I've played so many times. It's ridiculous because it's so much fun. But like in this one, it was just a trailer. They didn't show off any gameplay. They didn't really show off any story. All they showed off was there was a new character, and it could mean many things. It could be like, oh, you're gonna play a game as somebody new, or it could be like, this is the new enemy. This is your new partner. They didn't say anything. They were just like, here's the trailer. So, but it's really exciting, and I don't know, like it's one of the reasons why I'm gonna probably get a PS4 when it first comes out. Another game that was announced was Killzone Shadowfall.
I never played any of the Killzone games.
Killzone it still is. It's a fantastic game for PlayStation, like all the PlayStations, and it's just such a good game. It was a good first-person shooter. I liked it because it was kind of dark. I like dark games, but the newest one it looks really colorful.
Right. I saw the trailer for it. Very vibrant.
But I'm not upset. It looks so good that what, I'm not upset. But like I don't know what to say about it because it was just like they had an assassin come up, try to kill him, and that was about it.
Right. Last game that we saw on there that I looked really good was Watch Dogs. And I've been seeing so many ads for it. I've been seeing them all on the YouTube side, on your featured videos and shit no one cares about. And I never took the time to look at it, but I took the time to look at all the new games and the PS4 thing that came out, and it looks a lot different. New system, new type of game. I've never really seen a game like it. It's got a lot going for it. It's really it's cool. It's technical. It's futuristic. It's original, I believe. And it looked good. It looks good. It looks graphical. Everything's beautiful. Concept to it's really cool. What is it? You have like a cell phone and you find things out about people. You like predict certain things that are gonna happen to someone.
Like it's like your cell phone can hack anything you want. So like you can go take somebody's bank account because you just look at them and be like, oh, I'm gonna take their bank account because I want to. Or you can stop a moving train. All right.
Right.
So it's just it has a lot of going for it. When at first I saw it, I thought it was actually a Sleeping Dogs. You know that game, Sleeping Dogs?
Yeah, I know it.
I thought it was supposed to be like not a sequel because the characters look different. So maybe like a spiritual like sequel, but it's actually it's not even connected. So I guess it's just a coincidence that that dog. But it looks like a fantastic game. Like, it's one of those games that gets you excited for a new console.
It gets me excited for that game in general, just because it's so different. It just when you see a game that is so different than all the others, it makes you want to check it out, look at it. Once you go and play it, because it just looks good in many ways.
That is when the Wii U first came out, I had a huge expectation for it because it looked so good. They're finally doing HD gaming, but like every game that I would want for the Wii U got pushed back. Like Rayman Legends, which was supposed to come out soon, and they had to push back again to September because they were like, you know what, we're gonna port it to every system. Well, like Xbox and PS3 and stuff. That and Pikmin 3, which I don't even know when that's coming out.
I want it to come out right now. Right now. I don't care if it's. I don't even care if it's ready. I don't care if they're not done it. I want to play some of it.
Just like that, and like the only other game, but it's already out. The Mario, because it's Mario. You gotta love Mario. I'm not even tired. I'm tired. Like sometimes you could be like, I'm tired of a new Call of Duty, but I'm not tired of a new Mario. You know, it's just some like it's a kid thing. Like
I guess
it's like a nostalgia thing. Even though it's a new game, it's Mario. Like he's the face of gaming right now.
Somewhat, I guess. If you had to pick one, I would guess so, just because you see him publicized everywhere.
Yeah, you see him everywhere. But that's like besides like this, like we were talking about the PS4 having new games, being more easy. It seems like it might just be a prettier PS3 to me, though.
I don't know. The thing that completely kills it for me is that you can't play PS3, PS2 games just because they want more money out of you, and it's the reason I never liked Sony, because they seem to just nickel and dime you everywhere. Sure, you have free, you can get free PlayStation Network and play online with people, whereas Xbox you have to pay for it, but then there's like, oh, but then there's the better version of it, and now you can't play your old games on this one. I just can't stand that. That I don't like. It's just something that I'll never get over by them. It's just not that great to me. And I don't even own a PS3, and for that reason, because they made all the new generations so that you can't play it. It just sucks. It makes me mad. It makes me angry that they kind of do that. And I'm sure there's good reason and everything, and you know, there's completely valid points and options that you can say. It's just something that I'm never going to get over compared to just a regular PS2, where it's just like, pop in your PS1 game, here you go, pop in your PS2 game, there you go. And now PS3 was like, okay, yeah, but no.
I'm surprised somebody else in China didn't try to make a new PS3. Like they always make like some kind of copycat console.
Yeah, right.
Because I've seen so many copycat consoles of the PS2 that doesn't even play PS1 games.
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe it's just harder. But they were saying that the first consoles that come out will have 500 gigs on it.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Well, a lot of PS games you have to install. So
right.
Which I don't know, keeps me away. But I'm still gonna probably get a PS4. Now talking about still on the topic of next gen gaming. What are you excited for? Like
absolutely nothing.
Like for the new Xbox, new PlayStation. What are you excited for?
I've got nothing. I've got literally nothing. There's nothing I'm excited for, because just PS4. They haven't released that many games I've been into. Only games, PlayStation specific, that I had been interested in before are, of course, the Metal Gear Solid games, and with the new Metal Gear Rising, that's not even. This is not even.
Like, what would you like to see? How about that?
Older games remade, older games that are. Take Mega Man. You take Mega Man before they started making all the weird shit, like X4 or just those games, and make them better. I don't care. Side scroll it. Who cares, dude? It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna sell, because who doesn't love Mega Man? Jump a shoot.
I'd like to see new Conker. You ever play Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Have not.
Conker's Bad Fur Day has to be one of the most, I don't want to say like a conspiracy type game, but it's like, it's a cute little squirrel. You play as a cute little squirrel, cute little everything. But like parents would buy this game and not look at the rating. It's rated M. and they'd be like, "Oh, little cute squirrel, my kid will love it." And it was for the N64, and then they did a remake for the Xbox. But then like they'd get home, and be like, "Here, kid, play it," and it'd be like then there would be a drunk squirrel and funny being like, well, they wouldn't say like it to a point. It was censored, like it wouldn't say the F word, but it'd be like there was a giant boss made out of poo. And he'd be like, "I'm the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you."
That's fantastic.
Right?
That's fantastic. That is great.
And they'd have like
What trickery.
They'd have like Brooklyn accent type like dung beetles, and be like, "You want some shit? You want some shit?" I don't have a Brooklyn accent, so that's I'm not, that's why I'm not trying to. I don't want to embarrass myself. But I'd like to see a new Conquer. They were talking about making a new Conquer called Conquer's Other Bad Fur Day.
Original.
But Microsoft kind of said no to it. But I think Nintendo's trying to buy him back.
Oh, we'll see where it goes, I guess.
But I guess that's about it for right now.
That's I got nothing else on these things. Nothing.
Yeah. I guess it's the end of the video.
It'll be the end of our first episode on the web of Not So Family Gaming. So let us know what you think, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it.
Please
subscribe.
Please like, comment, subscribe.
It lets us know that you like it. Hit the like button. It's not that hard. Literally. You click a button. I mean, we do that every day. Just fucking click the like button. Click the subscribe button. Why is it so hard? Why can't you just like it? Thank you for watching. And be sure to check out our other videos, like our new Search and Destroy video of a how-to play Search and Destroy inspired by John Tron. Other videos such as commentary for Call of Duty, Halo, or just our other Let's Play videos.
And people, please watch my O-Cage videos.
Please don't.
Please
Do not encourage him.
watch them.
Don't do it.
You guys have a great day.